Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am finally back with my first skincare video of the year, and I'm finally gonna do my collective sunscreen review part 3, I think. So sunscreen is one of the most important steps in my daytime skincare routine, and it should be yours too. So to ensure that I'll always have sufficient sun protection, I always like to apply a generous amount of sunscreen. Very often it's a quarter teaspoon of product, sometimes even more. If it's super sunny and I know that I'll be exposed for a longer period of time, I also like to go in with a second layer. So since sunscreen is the very last step of my daytime skincare routine, it is very important to me that it doesn't peel and that it blends in super easily without leaving any streaks or patches. Also, because I have oily and acne prone skin, I really appreciate it if it's lightweight and non-oily and sticky. So keeping my preferences and skin type in mind, today I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts on 10 sunscreens. So I'm going to begin with the product that I have been using for probably the longest time as compared to the other products in today's video, as you might be able to tell from the state of this bottle. So this is the Make Prem UV Defense Me Blue Ray Sun Fluid. So this sunscreen's main two ingredients that provide sun protection are zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, which are two really well-known and effective physical sunscreens. So in terms of getting sufficient sun protection with this product, I wouldn't worry too much as long as I apply at least a quarter teaspoon of product on my face. So while it's good that this sunscreen also contains ingredients like centella and other soothing ingredients, I wouldn't actually count on this sunscreen to provide me with any soothing benefits, to be honest. So despite owning this product for a very long time, I seldom reach out to it because I'm actually not that big of a fan of how it feels on my oily skin. Even though it does come out in a watery fluid consistency, it's actually quite difficult to blend in, and I'm assuming it's because it does not contain enough solvent to smooth out the physical sunscreen. Additionally, this also contains sunflower seed oil, which I feel kind of worsens the consistency of this product. Lastly, if you're sensitive to essential oils, do take note that this sunscreen does contain a couple of them. All in all, I tend to use this sunscreen as my second layer of sunscreen because for my second layer, I just usually like to pat a really thin layer of it. And since this is a pretty heavy physical sunscreen, it does leave a white cast, so I do like to apply a light layer of this just to tone up my skin tone. I think I got this sunscreen for free from IS STM, so will I repurchase it? No. I feel like the consistency is just very off-putting for my oily skin, and I feel like because it leaves a white cast, if you were to use this as your main sunscreen and if you were to apply a quarter teaspoon of this product, it's probably going to be very difficult to blend in and it will probably look very patchy as well. The next sunscreen is also one that I have owned for a very long time, and it is the Klairs Midday Blue UV Shield. I started using this sunscreen because I saw a pretty popular YouTuber mentioning this sunscreen and she considered it as one of her top Korean sunscreens. So ingredients wise, this also contains zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. So once again, in terms of receiving sun protection, you'll know that this will be effective at that. It does not contain any other sensitizing ingredients, which is great. It does contain a couple of oils, so if you do have acne prone skin with severe acne, I would definitely recommend you to keep your routine oil free for the time being. But if you don't have oily acne prone skin or acne, then the oils are nothing to worry about. Lastly, this contains fragrance, but it is the very last ingredient, so I wouldn't worry about that as well. Once again, it's probably due to the heavy physical sunscreen ingredients, plus the fact that it doesn't contain much solvent, and also the fact that it contains a couple of oils. The consistency of this product is just crap. Furthermore, it's blue, so I hate this sunscreen. I did actually empty one tube of this because I didn't want to waste product, so I started using it on my body instead. But yeah, I don't know, for a couple of times that I've used it on my face, I've actually received comments asking me why my skin looks so patchy, why is my foundation so patchy. So I don't know, maybe I need to wait a couple of more minutes before applying this. Maybe my moisturizer is not absorbed well enough. I don't know, but as someone who rushes in the morning, this is just not a good sunscreen for me, and especially after even taking such a long time to try and blend it into my skin, it still looked patchy. In my opinion, the Clair Soft Air UV Essence is so much better and so much more worth it. It does contain a couple more essential oils, but if you're not sensitive to essential oils, it's completely fine to have them in your skincare products. This one is also oil-free and very lightweight, making it more suitable for people like myself who have oily and acne-prone skin, so I will definitely recommend this instead. The The next sunscreen is CosRx Shield Fit Snail Essence Sun. So I don't have this sunscreen with me at the moment because I put it in my boyfriend's place. I can't remember when I received it as well, but I started using it when my skin improved, and I wanted to do a little experiment by using skincare products without really checking the ingredient list. So back when I had really sensitized and dehydrated skin and moderate to severe acne, I paid a lot of attention to the ingredients in my skincare products. So when my skin's condition improved, meaning that my skin's barrier has healed, I wanted to see if my skin will still react negatively towards these bad ingredients, and so I started using this product because I know that this product contains drying alcohol as well as loads of essential oils. So the results are actually not bad. My skin did not react negatively towards this product, and because it contains drying alcohol, it actually smooths out the consistency of this product, making it very lightweight and kind of refreshing for my oily skin. I also like the fact that this sunscreen does not contain any oils. Even though oils are not really considered a bad ingredient, it is considered bad for my acne prone skin, so I would rather avoid that. The only thing that I would pay more attention to towards this sunscreen is that its sunscreen ingredients are actually not that great. In fact, they're actually kind of weak, so I would worry about not getting enough sun protection with this product, and so if you have this product, I would recommend that you reapply throughout the day. Overall, even though I did enjoy using this sunscreen, it is not a product that I will recommend or repurchase because apart from its lightweight, pleasant consistency, there's nothing really special about this sunscreen that makes me want to recommend it or repurchase it. Furthermore, I feel like there are a lot more better, reliable sunscreens in the market that are much more worth it. So far, I have not recommended any sunscreens, so let's go with one that I actually like, and it is the Dr. Althea Skin Balancing UV Essence. First of all, love the packaging. Secondly, this also contains zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, which are great, reliable physical sunscreen ingredients. I also love that this contains a good amount of niacinamide, which is one of my favorite active ingredients, as well as panthenol, centella, green tea, adenosine. I mean, once again, I wouldn't really rely on my sunscreen to provide me with any like groundbreaking soothing properties, but it's nice to have them among the ingredient list. If you're sensitive to fragrance or essential oils, then I'll probably skip this because this does contain quite a bit of that. So I didn't actually fall in love with this sunscreen during my first use. Because this is a physical sunscreen, it does leave a white cast and it does have quite a thick consistency, so it did require me quite a bit of an effort to blend it into my skin. However, as I continued using it, I started falling in love with the finish of this product. So the white cast is super mild, which gives my medium skin tone a really nice like tone up effect. Secondly, it also makes my skin look very moisturized because it contains ceramide, and it just leaves my skin looking very healthy, not dewy but just healthy. So I'm sure you can tell I have been using this a lot, and overall I do like it a lot, and I feel like it's a great sunscreen. Unless you're sensitive to fragrance, then this is not the one for you. Next, we're going to talk about my new Holy Grail sunscreen. I've been talking about this sunscreen like non-stop in my recent skincare videos, and it is the Pyeongkang U ATO Mild Sun Cream. I received this from YesStyle many months ago, and I did not have any expectations of it whatsoever. To be honest, I don't even watch a lot of skincare related videos, so I don't even know if this product is hyped or not. So yeah, I didn't have any expectation of this product, but it just completely blew my mind. For me, the best part about this product is definitely the lightweight consistency. I will swatch it for you because I feel like even from the footage, you can totally tell how smooth and lightweight it is. It does contain titanium dioxide, but it doesn't leave any white cast, and it just blends out like a dream. FYI, this also contains green tea, sodium hyaluronate, and ceramides that can add hydrating properties to your skin. And I also love that it's oil-free, making it very suitable for me to apply a generous amount without worrying that it will clog my pores. Next, I got the Thank You Pharma Sun Project Water Sun Cream, which ingredient-wise is probably not the best out of all the sunscreens we'll be looking at today, but I thought I would take this opportunity to highlight that ingredient list on everything and the formulation matters a lot. So this sunscreen contains both chemical and physical sunscreen ingredient, mostly chemical with just a little bit of titanium dioxide. This also contains ingredients like centella, aloe, and lots of other botanical ingredients that supposedly have soothing and hydrating benefits for your skin. So if you have super sensitive skin or if your skin is easily irritated, I probably won't recommend this to you. Furthermore, it also contains alcohol and fragrance. Personally, the reason why I'm not going to use this is mainly because it contains quite a number of seed oils, and while it doesn't feel oily on the skin, in fact, after a short while it does get absorbed absorbed in really nicely and it doesn't feel heavy or sticky on the skin. I feel like if you have oily and acne prone skin like myself, it's just best to eliminate all oils from your skincare because we just don't need them. Furthermore, for products like sunscreen, you need to use it every single day and you need to apply a generous amount, so it sort of increases the risk of it clogging your skin as compared to other skincare products. Overall, consistency is nice, but that's pretty much it for me. I feel like if you don't have sensitive, dehydrated, and acne prone skin, you can definitely use this and you might love it, but I feel like there are better options in the market, so I wouldn't actually recommend this product. Next, I'm going to talk about two tinted sunscreens, so beginning with the Rovectin Anti-Irritant UV Defense SPF 50. I can't remember if I chose this product or did I'll just send it to me, but anyways, ingredient wise, I do like the ingredients. It is alcohol free, fragrance free, oil free, and it contains zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, which I'm sure are two ingredients that you're super familiar with by now. It also contains a small concentration of soothing ingredients like centella and pentanol. So the first time I used this sunscreen, I used it on its own, and as usual, I dispensed a generous amount of it and slapped it onto my face, and it didn't go well. The shade of the sunscreen is just way too pale for my skin. I'm sure you can tell from the footage, it's basically white with a little bit of yellow tones. Personally, I think tinted sunscreens are not really my type of sunscreens because I feel like they don't really provide any kinds of coverage anyway, to be honest, and they're just more troublesome to remove. I don't mind using one, but this one is just too pale for my skin tone. Nonetheless, sometimes I still incorporate this product into my routine. For example, I'm actually using it today and I just use it as the second layer of my sunscreen. So I just like to pat a really thin layer mostly on my cheeks just to tone up my skin tone a little bit. So personally, not a product that I will repurchase, but if you have fair skin, acne prone skin, and you're looking for a tinted sunscreen, this is a good one to consider. The other tinted sunscreen is the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense with SPF 30, which I bought myself. So I actually didn't want a tinted sunscreen. I didn't realize it is tinted until I dispensed it. But anyways, I have been using this for a pretty long time now, but as I've mentioned, tinted sunscreens aren't really my thing, so I seldom reach out to it. Shade-wise, this is much better for my medium skin tone. I will do a comparison with the previous one so you can see the difference. Because of that, I can apply multiple layers of this product without making me look super pale. Once again, it doesn't really provide any kind of coverage. At best, I feel like it just helps to lighten spots. So if you have really dark spots or red spots, this is not going to help much with that because the consistency of this product is also really light. Ingredients wise, I love it. It is oil free, alcohol free, fragrance free, does contain soothing ingredients as well as vitamin C and E, and its main sunscreen ingredient is zinc oxide, which is trustworthy. The last two sunscreens in this video is the Canmake Mermaid Skin Gel UV in clear and white. So these two sunscreens basically have pretty similar ingredient lists with zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. It is also basically free from all drying ingredients like alcohol and fragrance. Unlike Korean sunscreens, this does not contain any familiar soothing ingredients like green tea, sodium hyaluronate, pentanol, and etc. And I think I highlighted this in my Japanese sunscreen review video if I'm not wrong. Nevertheless, these sunscreens have great reviews because of its safe ingredients as well as its easy to blend consistency. So the difference between these two sunscreens is that the white one leaves a white cast, which is great for those people who wants to utilize this to tone out their skin. So personally, I don't like it and I much prefer the clear one simply because the white cast is just way too white for my skin tone. Especially when I want to apply a generous amount of it. I basically look like a ghost, and I also had a really difficult time trying to even it out because it was looking really patchy and streaky, so I really don't like that. Having oily skin, I do think that the consistency is lightweight, not as lightweight as the Pyeongkang U ATO Mild Sun Cream, but lightweight enough for me to continue using it, and I do really enjoy using the clear version. I think it's called Mermaid Skin Gel because it leaves a sheen on your face, which is very pretty and doesn't look oily. It just looks quite dewy and glowy, but it's also quite shimmery, which I think is really pretty. So it's a very interesting finish. So those are all the sunscreens I will be covering in today's video. As always, I hope that this video is beneficial for you. If you have any other questions on these sunscreens that I had not addressed in today's video, make sure to leave them in the comments below and I will try my best to answer them. So I'm sorry if I look kind of awkward filming today, especially in the beginning, I think, because I have not filmed a video like this in, I think, 3 weeks, and that's a very long time. So I do feel quite awkward sitting here and filming, but I feel like I'm getting used to it again. anyways, if you want more sunscreen recommendation, make sure to open the description box because I'll link my previous collective sunscreen reviews in there, and all the products mentioned in today's video will be in the description box as well. So with that, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!
Yeah.